It's perfect. All right, I am generally very happy with how this is turning out. Everything fits exactly like it did in the model. Hey guys, Matt here. As you can see, I am standing in front of a truck bed with a high lift jack here. If you've been following the channel for a long time, or if you ever scrolled way back, one of our most popular videos is me in my driveway of my house after I had started BuiltRight, designing a high lift jack mount. We designed it, 3D printed it, and for a number of reasons, never brought that to market. So we still have a lot of customers that are trying to mount a high lift jack, also referred to as a farm jack, in their truck. I know they have been popular off-road. They're also very popular with our customers that are really using their trucks for work. So we are always asked for a mount for the high lift jack, and for years now, 8 years or so, we have been sending people to the mounts that High Lift themselves makes. The part number for that is 4XRAC. Very, very, very simple bracket, and it does the trick, but it's not ideal for what we're doing. And so we've gotten to a point where enough people are asking for the product that it justifies us making a version that is ideal for us, and we think for a lot of bedside panels. So it's going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit lower profile. It's going to integrate with the slots in our panels here, and have we think a simpler locking feature. So let me show you the jack. This is a pretty standard high lift jack. I think this is like the standard from High Lift themselves. There's all kinds of different brands and stuff. Generally speaking, it's going to be the same. You've got this main I-beam here with all of these holes, and these holes are what this mechanism essentially uses to ratchet up or down. So what we need to do is, and by the way, these are pretty heavy. So what we need to do is we need to grab it on one end, and then on the other end, mount it in two locations. Really anywhere on this I-beam, depending on where your mounts can go, and in order to secure this. Now, the 4XRAC option is essentially a very simple bracket that's a standoff. It would stand this off, though, about 6 inches. So what that means from our panels, and I'll try and hold it here, is that your jack is mounted kind of out quite a ways from the panel. And what we'd like to do is bring that in a little tighter. It reduces the strain on the panels. It also gives you back some bed space. So that's kind of objective one. The other option that you have is these quick fists, and people have been using these for a long time. If you're not using the jack in and out a whole lot, it's probably okay at best, I would say. But what you essentially are doing is putting this rubber clamp in here, and I'm going to struggle a little bit to get it on here because it's really not meant for it. But as you can see, we're stretching out the clamp, and then if I really pull on this, I think I can get that latched once here. But again, you're kind of using this clamp in a way that it's not intended, I don't believe. Anyway, just the purpose of this project is to bring a solution for our customers that's going to work really, really well. So I'm going to work on a bracket that's kind of a combination of a couple of different concepts, but really it's very, very basic. I'm going to start by modeling this up in CAD roughly. I think I've got a model of the high lift jack from years ago, and then we'll cut some prototypes. Okay, so we do have a pretty good high lift jack here in CAD. It's at least good enough for us to get a prototype and test fit. So what we're going to basically try and do is I'm going to look right down the barrel of the jack here, and we want a bracket that's going to come, if you can follow my mouse, sort of out over, grab this as a mounting point, and then come back to the panel. Ideally, we have enough standoff to clear the foot of the jack here. And then we'll see about the mechanism side of the jack is a little bit deep. We'll see if we want to accommodate both mounting sides, or you would just flip the jack around, depending on where you want it. So I'm gonna get the mount together, pull it into this as an assembly, and then we can kind of make that judgment. All right, so I'm gonna create a new part here and start sketching out the basics. So you can see the mounting points here, essentially the standoff, and then the jack will mount right here. So out of this square, we'll have a carriage bolt sticking out, a 1/2 inch diameter carriage bolt, and then I've got this tab here for the lock. But I'm centering this carriage bolt here. This tab here is pretty close. I'll have to be careful when we're bending this to make sure there's clearance to put a lock on there. And then I think this is not going to sit directly against the bracket just because of some of the hardware. But what I want to do is take a look and basically make sure we have plenty of standoff clearance for the foot, which we do. I'm going to put a copy of this bracket on the other side and just see what that standoff looks like if we were to want to mount the jack in the opposite orientation. So you can see here, and I'm not sure if this model is exactly accurate, so that's something that I'll verify, but we're about a 1/4 inch shy of being able to mount this jack in both directions if this little piece was to interfere with the panel. So I'm going to prototype this as is, and we'll check our jack. Again, it's going to vary from model to model to model, but part of the purpose of this is to keep this sucked up tight so that this jack isn't hanging way off of the mounting surface. So I don't want to pull this too far and end up just real close to where we started. So I'm going to go and pull some flat patterns for this and cut them on laser. All right, we're out here at the laser. I've got a sheet of material pulled in here. It's 11 gauge steel, which I think is what we'll produce these from. First cuts of the day, so I've got the machine turned on. I've got oxygen running. I'm going to get it kind of dialed in here, and then we'll give it a cut. All right, looks like a pretty clean cut. I'm gonna try and pick these up without dropping anything. Gonna be a little bit toasty, and we'll go bend them up. All right, first bend we're gonna do is bend this locking tab up and out of the way. There's a pretty good chance I bend 1 or 2 of them wrong as I'm figuring out this bending sequence. So I'm gonna start with 4 and see how we do. All right, now I'm gonna bend this top flange. This is gonna get pretty close to the tool here, but I think I'm gonna clear it. All right, now we're gonna bend up this other side. It's not quite a 90 because we're gonna leave this bottom flange at an angle to provide some extra support. I've got a 1/2 inch carriage bolt. It's going to sit through the back. That looks pretty good. I can probably tighten up the clearance around that, but it's not super critical. And I've got a split ring washer. Now the goal here is to semi-permanently install this bolt in that it's not going to rattle loose with the split ring washer. So what I've got here is a 5/8 inch, and I'm going to assemble that. I'm a little bit crazy, so on my own, I'd probably move this washer around so that it's the split portion of the washer's at the bottom. But I'm gonna do that right now. So the way that it works is that the jack will sit on this mount. We'll sandwich it with this plate, and then we've got these wing nuts here. The high lift jack mounts that they sell have a wing nut, and I always kind of knocked it for being crude. But the truth is, the wing nut is a pretty easy thing to use, especially a 1/2 inch wing nut. If you've got a gloved hand or you're outside working in the dirt or the snow or whatever, wing nut's actually not that bad of an option here. So that's what I'm gonna test out here at least first. We've done knobs and stuff for our traction board mounts, but I actually think there's a chance that the wing nut is the best solution here. So anyway, I'm gonna set this up right here. That fits, which is great. Put the top plate on. Got that one's tight, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over on the other end here. Try not to drop this on myself. Perfect. Still a little bit snug, but that's gonna work just fine for prototyping. I've got this mount here. I've got this, I had this Velcro strap on mine for years. Keep this from rattling around. So this may be something we play with, although a Velcro strap works just fine. All right, I am generally very happy with how this is turning out. Everything fits exactly like it did in the model. The only thing I'm noticing is that this tab, to get a lock on there, probably needs to stick out a little bit further. So I think probably what I'll do is bend this tab or increase the length of this tab to match the length of this bolt, so that we're not adding to the depth of the mount, but that's going to give us plenty of room here for a padlock. Next thing I'm going to do is install them on this bedside, and we can see how the jack looks and feels once it's mounted to an actual panel. Before I do that though, I'm going to flip these bases around so I can see if we clear this mechanism or not. If it's really, really close, I'll probably add some height to the mount to accommodate for that. If it's not, again, I'd rather keep this low profile, but maybe we'll pull the audience before we bring this to market. So let me flip them right now. Perfect. All right, that's excellent. We have like 1/8 of an inch clearance or so. So next step is to mock this up in the bed. We've got this 8-foot F-Series bed here with some prototype panels on it. Those are gonna work just fine. The way we're gonna mount this is essentially like so. So I'll put one clamp over on this side somewhere, another clamp on the other side. We've got a lot of room to go up and down here. We wanna keep it probably lower than a tonneau cover would be. So I'm going to tag Max in on this. He's going to get these all mounted up while I go wrap some things up, and then we'll come check it out. All right, so we've got the 2 prototype mounts here mounted to this MOLLE panel. The jack is on it. Everything is super solid. It looks just like it does in CAD, which is always nice. I think these are basically ready to go. If there was one other just kind of thing I'm thinking about, it's because I remember pulling that Velcro strap off. I hate that this can rattle around, and this can do the same. So one of the things I'll consider is, do we make a recommendation for Velcro straps to do these 2 things? Maybe you don't care. I know there are some like poly bushings that kind of clip in here to keep this in place. So would love to have a recommendation as far as how you limit that movement and rattling. But from the standpoint of the mounts, we'll make the change to the locking tab to bring that out further. Other than that, I think we'll let them rip. So yeah, if you're watching right now, these are probably going to be out for pre-order in the next couple of weeks. If you're watching it later than that, link is in the description, and catch you later.